All right. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Let me know down in the comments who you think is going to win and why. And then hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Now, first and foremost, I want to say, if Ryan Garcia tries that silly shoulder roll, he's getting knocked on his ass. Let's just start there. And the reason I say that, there's no hate against Ryan Garcia, but the thing is, if you're going to try new things like that against a guy like Devin Haney, it's not going to go very well for you, right? You want to stick to your game plan, and you don't want to try crazy things in the ring. Obviously, he did that against Duarte, which was also a threat, but not as much as Devin Haney. Now, with that being said, I also want to talk about something that disappointed me a lot about this, is that Ryan Garcia didn't make weight. He was 3.2 pounds over the weight limit. He was supposed to be 140, showed up at 143.2. And I really hope, for Ryan's sake, that this isn't a clue on how his preparation went, right? Because obviously if he doesn't make weight, it makes you think, well, why didn't he do it? He says it's because he didn't want to be weak in the fight, because he was draining himself a lot. He tried his best, right? But I still don't like it. Very unprofessional, in my opinion. But regardless, it's going to be a great fight. And it does give him the advantage, because he's right. He isn't going to be as weak as if he did drain himself all the way, right? And now he can't win Devin Haney's WBC super lightweight title, which is also disappointing, although obviously titles aren't everything. However, even if he beats Devin Haney, that could then be an excuse to say, oh, he didn't make weight, while Devin did, so it's an advantage, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I have a lot of notes, by the way, here, because there are a lot of things I want to cover, and I don't want to miss a single thing. The first thing I want to talk about that everyone knows is Ryan's defense. It wasn't great against Campbell, and it wasn't great against Tank, because he got caught. Why? It's because he loves to throw that left hook, powerful left hook, but what he would do was he would drop his guard, and he'd get caught right here. And if he's looking to get knocked out, well, just do the same thing you were doing. But obviously he doesn't want to get knocked out, and I'm sure he's been working on that a lot. I've seen videos of him training, keeping that thing up right there. So we'll see. It honestly wasn't until his last fight with Duarte that we were able to see that he has great head movement. He's actually slipping punches. He's using the ring to his advantage. He used it very well against Duarte. And on top of that, his footwork, it was just noticeably a lot better. He looked very crisp and clean against Duarte. So I think we're in for a great fight, because, that's what you want. You want two people who are going to give a great fight. You want it to be even. You don't want those first-round knockouts that, Ryan Garcia was having. Why? Because you don't get to learn, right? It wasn't, all these things weren't happening where he was getting caught until he was fighting greater opposition. His flaws were exposed, and he was given the opportunity to fix those. So I think we're in for a treat. And like I said, you can't blame him, because he was, he just was never tested up until those points. Obviously the good thing is that he, you can say he got better after that Tank fight. So he learned, and obviously he looked a lot better than when he fought Campbell, even though he still got the win. And then, why did he do good against Tank and Campbell? I think the reason he did good against them was because of his pressure and his power. So obviously they don't want to get caught, so they're a little bit more cautious. So that was able to help, against people that could pressure him, right? And his lacking defense is obviously what, made him, what left him vulnerable for those shots that he took from those guys. But the thing about Devin Haney, though, is Devin Haney can deal with the pressure. The power, I'm not sure, because his chin is questionable. Against Linares, he got buckled. So he definitely wants to be careful with the power. But as far as people that have a lot of pressure, like Linares, like Lomachenko, I think Devin Haney has no issue dealing with that at all. So we're going to see what... I think power is what makes a difference for Ryan Garcia. And I want to see how he's improved, because he really improved from the Tank fight to the Duarte fight. You could say it's a different competition, and styles make fights. So we're just going to have to see. And next, I want to talk about how Devin Haney's jab is just insane. If you see what he does to people, his jab is insane. It's always going to be there. And on top of that, he likes to hit the body. Now, how does that play into this fight with Ryan Garcia? Is that Ryan Garcia has had trouble in the past with his defense and not protecting his chin. He would drop his right hand and he'd get caught. And so the thing about Devin Haney is, I think he's going to be targeting the body. He's going to target the body to get Ryan to drop his guard and hopefully catch him with a shot. And so really what it comes down to is Ryan being consistent with his defense. Because he could do great 99% of the fight. But if a few times he drops his guard and he leaves himself exposed, like he did against Tank, there's a chance he gets rocked. So that's going to be interesting to see. And it begs the question, can he pressure Devin Haney the same way? No, I don't think so. Because Devin Haney's really good at getting close enough to get his shots off, but he's also really good at getting out of danger's way when the counters are coming his way. So again, I think power is what makes a difference, and it also begs the question, who's quicker too? If Devin Haney's really quick, Ryan Garcia's really quick. So this is honestly just it's very interesting. I don't think we're going to be able to see until we see him in the ring. But these are just things that you should keep in mind if you're going to bet, or just just to see beforehand. I think if Ryan Garcia improved a lot more than in his last few fights, then he does have a shot. Now, the only thing that worries me about Devin Haney is his chin. Because he had somebody like Linares wobble him, right? So imagine if Ryan Garcia can land a shot like that on Devin Haney. I don't think Devin Haney can take it. But we're just going to have to see. That I think that's also something very important that you have to look at. And lastly, at 140, it's a little bit different with Devin Haney's power. Because, yes, has he knocked out a lot of guys? Not really. He's a great fighter, but he hasn't really knocked anyone out. Wasn't until he moved up in weight when he fought Prograis that we were able to see he put Prograis on his butt, sat him down, and he wobbled him a few different times. So if Ryan doesn't think that he has power, I think he's going to be in for a surprise, because they have fought before, but never at a weight like this. So regardless, I'm excited. And the last thing I do want to mention, I want to keep this video very short, because I know you guys want to, you want to get into the meat of things. You want the important stuff. So lastly, I do want to mention they've already fought 6 times. Obviously, it wasn't in the pros where it matters, but they already fought 6 times, and they each won 3 times. So Ryan Garcia won 3 times. Devin Haney won 3 times. So this is what also makes it very interesting. They've known each other since they were very young in the amateurs. So they kind of already have an idea of how they fight. They have a feel for what it's going to be like. And it comes down to who's been putting in the work more. And it's almost like a Game 7, but it's in the pros where it counts. So let me know in the comments who you have winning and why. And also make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I will also be posting some shorts on TikTok, so follow me on TikTok at The Fight Junkies and enjoy.